Let me put money on their head. Wherever they are, put your men out there. I will give them 20 million naira. Go and fish them out wherever they are. I want to see them alive or dead. That's the charge given by the FCT Minister, Mr. Nyesom Wike, to the FCT Police Command as he accelerates the drive to stem the tide of crime and criminality in Abuja. Meanwhile, there's a new sheriff in town, and he has hit the ground running, arresting criminals across the nation's capital, assuring residents that safety will be returned to the nation's capital. He's the new Commissioner of Police for the FCT, Mr. Ben Igwe. He is the 31st Commissioner of Police in the FCT, and in today's special edition of Dateline Abuja, we get to meet this man and take him on his plan to tackle the plethora of security challenges facing the nation's capital. This is Dateline Abuja. Hello and welcome to Dateline Abuja. I am Kayla Megwa. Let's begin with an update on the major stories from Nigeria's presidency in our Abuja wrap.
President Bola Tinubu and state governors have agreed to consider the possibility of establishing state police in a bid to address security issues across the country. This followed an emergency meeting convened by the president to consider the rising cost of food and insecurity across Nigeria.
The governors and Mr. President have taken this decision that security agencies will cooperate or collaborate with the state governors to ensure that this ends. A decision has also been taken that in the interest of our country, there will be no need for food importation at this point.
President Bola Tinubu has promised to address the increase in school fees by some tertiary institutions in the country. He also asserted that Nigerians will soon receive some relief from the tough living conditions they are currently facing. The president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, Lucky Omonefe, spoke to journalists after he led a delegation to meet with the president at the State House. The federal government is considering the establishment of a national commodity board as a solution to the escalating food inflation in the country. Vice President Kashim Shettima disclosed this during a two-day high-level strategic meeting on climate change, food systems and resource mobilization in Abuja. The Vice President explains that the board will be given the mandate to assess and regulate food prices as well as maintain a strategic food reserve for stabilizing prices of crucial grains and other food items. President Bola Tinubu departed Abuja for Addis Ababa, Ethiopia on Thursday, February 15, to participate in the 37th Ordinary Session of the Assembly of Heads of State and Governments of the African Union. According to the statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, the President joins other African leaders in high-level meetings on institutional reforms of the African Union. President Bola Tinubu has saluted the Super Eagles of Nigeria for what he termed their tenacious performance in the final of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire. In a statement by his Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, the President commended the team, the coach, the crew and the entire management team for their hard work and sacrifice, which saw them steadily improving and progressing to the finals. The Senate has constituted the 1999 Constitution Amendment Committee to be chaired by the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barau Jibrin. The President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, who announced the composition of the committee during plenary, underscored the need for the Senate to review aspects of the Constitution against the backdrop of current realities. And the Senate has stressed the urgent need for security agencies to adopt proper synergy in their operations to address the insecurity in the country. The President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, stated this after nearly 10 hours of meeting with security chiefs on the state of insecurity in the country. Following the increase in customs duty rate by 2.6% by the central bank from 1,444 naira 56 kobo to $1 to 1,481 naira 482 kobo to $1, The House of Representatives has reached a resolution that the Central Bank of Nigeria should maintain the system exchange rate for customs duty and excise duty purposes below 1,000 naira per dollar, or preferably 951 naira or 941 naira to a dollar, to prevent galloping inflation and boost economic stability.
Welcome back. Abuja's new Commissioner of Police, Ben Igwe, joins us on Dateline Abuja this week. Joining the police force in 1996, the Imo State-born police chief has a degree in estate management and a master's in business administration from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. He was trained at the prestigious Police Academy in Wudil, Kano State, and used to be the commander, Special Intervention Squad at the force headquarters in Abuja. He speaks to us on his plans to restore security in the FCT, beginning with an intervention he calls Operation Black Velvet. Please watch this. CP Ben Igwe.
Thank you.
Welcome to Dateline Abuja.
Thank you.
And your appointment as CP came around the time when the SIS was created by the IG. Tell us a little bit about what you met on ground, when you resumed as CP of the FCT.
When I resumed as CP FCT, I know people were talking of insecurity, feeling afraid of going their normal businesses. And that was exactly what I met. People are complaining of one chance, did that. Snatching of phones, kidnapping, this, that. And that's what has, the complaint that has engineered me to take the necessary action. And that's why, if you see what since last 2 weeks, and or thereabout the second week, Abuja is relatively calm. Nothing so untoward. Kidnapping stopped, Buhari safe, PJ safe, Kwali safe, Kwakwalada safe, Abaji safe. So Amak is where we're working on now, safe.
So talk to us a little bit about your engagements with the FCT minister.
The minister is equally another security officer. You may not know that the minister goes on patrol. The minister, we have to crisscross each other in Buhari because I'm always on patrol. The minister is equally always on patrol. So, and he's seeing things by himself. And he's another security man altogether. So, and it has made a lot of us to be on our toes because he's on patrol. If you are in Abuja, sometimes we crisscross. I say, this person personally look like the minister. Sometimes he will ask me, are you the person? I say, yes. I say, okay. Area is, how is the area? I say it's calm. It's okay, I'm noticing. So the minister is equally doing a great job, especially the issue of patrolling by himself is a good one.
These area councils that you're...
The area councils, on the issue of the area councils, we are collaborating. The minister have made them to see how to collaborate with us, and the collaboration is yielding fruits. Because we cannot get information from the people, they cannot get information and pass to us. I mean the area council chairman, and we are acting on the information. The message we are carrying about is when you see something, say something. When you see something, say something. We will do something.
What is the response time? How when people reach out to the police, if I'm living in Kuchinguru,
yes,
and I need the police, there's a robbery going on in my neighborhood.
Yes.
Or places where those mountains are behind them and they have estates in those places.
Yes.
When we reach out to the police, how long does it take the police to get there?
There are two things we are doing. It cannot take any police now. Before 5-10 minutes, the police will be there. But that's what we are trying to do now, which is not what I will say here. We are trying to bring a lot of technology into beer. That when you call me, something will happen. We can focus and see who is robbing and where that is being robbed. It's a new system.
When is it coming?
Don't worry, it's already on.
What about the complaints about terrain, there's no fuel in the car.
No. That one is a thing of the past. The Inspector General of Police has...
How are you handling the fuel situation? I remember back then when we had an IG. I don't know if I should say his name. We had an IG of police, and I remember he was in Lagos. So he was working in Lagos many years ago. And what the police vans used to do was there was a designated filling station. You know who I'm talking about?
You still have it.
But that was in Lagos. Do we have it in Abuja?
We have a dump in Abuja even.
A place where every morning the police cars go there and get full. Is in Gariki?
Yes. It's in Gariki, by the side of Gariki police station.
Does it still work?
It's working very well, perfectly. Any policeman, any police station, any DPO that tells you that he doesn't have fuel to respond to any emergency, please report that person to the police authorities. Please.
What about the complaints that, the terrain sometimes, like in Buari, how do we drive in this bush? You can't go by car. We can't even go by motorcycle. We have to walk.
No, what you will tell me is that, what we have done is that some areas in Abuja, like Kabemangoro, Mate, Shere, Yaba, Ibu, Ruboshi, if you come to area like Pegi, after Pegi, Asagada, all these areas, their terrain is bad. So what we used to do is that we are using motorcycle. Especially Bijan motorcycle. That one is strong. It can take you to so many places and they can withstand the pressure. So it's the same motorcycle some of these kidnappers are using to climb the hills. So, and that's what we are using now. The police authority gave us some. The Minister of FCT is equally preparing some for us. He's already almost here to join us. So by then, we can be able to maneuver in every terrain. If you go to Buari, areas like Kau, if you know Kau, areas like Kau, Zuma 1, Zuma 2, Garam, all of them, their terrain are bad. If you go to Kuje, there's areas we need even marine in Kuje for you to pass. If we are passing, water will reach us here. We just jack up our guns and walk inside the water to pass. For you to continue in an area in Kuje, the areas that are very terrible. But what can we do? But the Minister of FCT is trying to build new roads now. I followed him to most of the area council.
Each area council?
Yes,
he said
three new roads.
Yes.
3 new roads. And the ones he is building are very germane ones that the villagers really needed so that we can reach all the... And his message, I like his message. He said he wants to open up the rural areas so that crime will equally stop. And if you need a security man if you have issue and the security man want to come, he will see the road, he will come and meet you off quickly. And what we have done, the police has done, is to sectorize Abuja. Well, we have sectorized Abuja now. So in each sector, we have a formidable team that can respond to every emergency before the enforcement arrives.
I want you to be able to talk about Abuja's borders.
Yes.
Because that, every time we hear of some case of insecurity in Niger, we know we're next.
Yes.
If you hear about anything in Kaduna, even in Jos,
yes,
I know they will pass. They will come this way.
So what we are doing in our own for now is that we are taking the wars to them because this is the same police that is in Abuja, is in Niger, is in Nasarawa. So it's the same police work all of us are doing. So the Abuja borders, initially it is very dangerous, but now it is calm because Abuja is surrounded by these 4 states. So, and there's nothing we can do to change the map, but rather we put in things that can survey the system and ensure security. One of the things we are inputting is equally a technology.
We are still speaking with the new Commissioner of Police for the FCT, Mr. Ben Igwe. And in this segment, he speaks on efforts to rid the nation's capital of one-chance operators. I heard that your office is raiding hot spots.
Yes.
That's what they're called?
Black spots.
Black spots
Yes.
in the FCT.
Yes.
How has that been going?
It would have been going very fine. We cannot allow black spots. If you see what we see in black spots, you will weak for this nation. And that's why we say you cannot be here, and we're here. If you go to those black spots, all sorts of crimes are being committed. And to them, it's not crime. You see halotry, everything together, taking drugs, different drugs. The one they call ice, urmili, the codeine, Indian hemp, crack, all sorts of drugs taking place there. People even come there to smoke. Bandits and armed robbers, especially from other neighboring states. The one we just attacked in Zuba, that is where they, from the bush, they will come there to enjoy themselves. The issue is that we cannot allow it to exist around FCT.
What places are we talking about like this?
We are talking of area like if you go to Zuba, now Gogwalada, we can go to Gamaje, we can see areas to Gamaje. You can see areas. So islands that are trying to enter the town, but we have told them no, we cannot be here, and we are here.
They are not inside the city center.
If you go to areas like Wasa after Waru, towards Gugugu Pesa, from there you use that new road to enter into Karachi area. You see those, we are reading those black spots. Those of them that are existing in areas like, if you go to Buhari, areas like towards Garamuse, and so on. We have closed all of them down. So that's why peace is returning. Close that.
Let's talk about these one-chance operators, because it is such.
They're not one chances. They are robbers.
They are robbers.
There's no law in Nigeria describing any offense to be one chance.
So they are just robbers.
Yes.
It's difficult to enter anywhere and not see somebody who has been a victim of one of these robbers.
Yes.
Who call themselves one-chance operators.
Yes.
But the reason why they are able to thrive is because of the transport problem in the FCT.
I agree.
So what usually happens, you can tell people, oh, you have to go to a motor park. If my office, let's say here, let's use this office here.
Let me tell you.
If I want to go to a motor park, to go home, what motor park am I going to go to from Guzape? Where am I going to?
From area 1, you can get motor to Guzape.
So that's the thing. I'll have to trek from Guzape to area 1.
You know one of the
If I live in Lugbe, no, let's look at the issue.
Yes.
If I live in Lugbe, I have to leave Guzape now.
Yes.
Will I have to trek to area 1 roundabout?
No, from anywhere you can
so
order
where will
Uber.
I get transport?
You can order Uber.
If I can't afford an Uber.
There is still good taxi that are moving good.
How do I know? Because what the police has told us is that we shouldn't be entering cars on the road.
Yes.
Because if you're opening up yourself to one-chance operators when you do that. But there is an actual transport problem. What if I can't afford an Uber? What if I can't afford that level of transportation? What am I supposed to do?
No, what happens is that there are still taxis moving in the town. But people are not conscious of whatever we are explaining about the operations, the modus operandi of the one-chance group. One, the one-chance group, before you enter the motor, it will remain only one chance. The car is already filled. 3 people are at the back. 2 people are in front. The driver and one other. It will remain only one chance. And before the vehicle will veer off the road, passengers have already rushed and said they will just rush there and say they will not allow the driver to say where they are going. They will just say, before the person say, they will open the door. The person will enter. That is one chance. One chance of sitting is what is remaining in the vehicle. That is the one chance. And because people will say, check a vehicle. If you see any vehicle, 3 people already, including a woman, because now they operate with women, including the woman sitting at the back, 3 people already at the back, 2 people are in front. Don't enter. Because it's only one chance that is remaining, and you are the one chance that is remaining. You understand me? Don't enter. Because if you see a taxi, you will know. They have defective plate numbers. If you check the plate number of those one-chance operators, you see their plate numbers are defective. You cannot easily read it. To open their door, you will see the doors can only be opened from inside, not outside. You understand? And many of them And now, maybe golf, some of these small vehicles, they use rubber tint to tint the glasses. After operation, they can remove the tint. In the morning, they will put it back because it's rubber. So all these things, as what we said, look out for it. We are trying to organize the transport system with these taxes, the SEC member and the National Union of Road Transport Workers, so that we can see if the taxes will come back with the bold numbers that will be written on the taxes. So that before you enter a taxi, you will see the bold number, 467, 467, 522. As you are entering, you already crammed the number. If anything happened to you, the number will not miss you. So tomorrow we can trade the taxi because we want to have a registered group or registered cyber for the whole taxis. We want to bring sanity.
Or maybe people can be taking pictures of...
You can. You can. That's what I encourage people.
Before you enter a taxi, take a picture of the...
You can take a picture of the
plate number.
Yes. Take a picture. Have it in your phone. Anything, forward it to me. Forward it to me. Residents of FCT have been very wonderful. If you see the information that is coming.
I was just going to ask you about that. How has the information gathering been?
Very wonderful. Very wonderful. The one we are doing now is information from the people. They have now started trusting the security system, and we are very happy for it. So, because we have been going with the message, see something, say something, so that we will do something. As I'm talking to you, I was just telling you that I'm just coming from somewhere where I went to save a life. Somebody came to rob these POS people. And somebody there snapped the plate number of the vehicle and forwarded it to me.
No, I don't understand. This happened in Abuja. I know this story.
Yes.
What happened exactly?
What happened is that, they met these POS people. Maybe these boys that used to take, drugs and so on. Exactly the same people we are fighting. So they will see POS people, cordon them, collect all their monies, in a bid to rush into their motor, their monies and the phone. One of them snapped the plate number of the vehicle and forwarded it to me. We have arrested them. So it's a thing that Nigerians are doing, the residents of FCT are doing that we appreciate, the information they are giving to us. So it's really wonderful, it's really working. You see husband and wife, our nation has degenerated to this level. So
that is worrisome.
Robbery is very worrisome.
Well, I want to thank you very much, CP Igwe, for being with us on Dateline Abuja. Good luck with Operation Black Velvet.
Thank you.
And all the work you have ahead of you. I hope we'll be seeing you often.
Yeah, I'm around. If I'm not in the bush, I'm around. Yeah, like when Atlanta is supposed to be here, I was just running from Kuje to ensure that I'm here. So, and after now, I will find out from DPOs how the city is fine. If the city is fine, I want to go to one of the lungus in area council. Because who keepeth Israel, neither sleeps nor slumber.
Well, we will be watching you while you stay awake. Thanks again for being here on the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks to my guest and to everyone who spoke to us today on the program. Please adhere to the tips given by the CP today. Protect yourself and your loved ones. And remember, if you see something, say something. That's Dateline Abuja this week. Please let us know the happenings in your neighborhood using the social media handle showing right now on your screen. Thank you so much for watching. I am Kayla Magwa. See you next time.